Hi there! It is now July 13th. I still got some medieval events for you. Starting off in 526 AD, a figure known as Saint Felix IV begins his reign as Pope to the Catholic Church on July 12th. On the same day, in 1069 AD, Crusaders under Peter the Hermit reached Sofia, Hungary. Although I believe it's probably 1096 AD. But in 1109 AD, Crusaders capture Syria's harbor city of Tripoli, which today is in Lebanon. In 1191 AD, English King Richard the Lionheart and his Crusaders defeat the Saracens, a Muslim group within the Middle East that basically ruled over Syria and Egypt and Palestine. And in 1442, King Alfonso V of Aragon becomes King of Naples. Now this happens from time to time. Naples falls to either another Italian state, or the French at one point, then a Spanish kingdom at one point. And in July 13th, in 574 AD, John III, another figure, ends his reign as Catholic Pope. Now I'll cover who the popes are in another video in the future. In 1099 AD, the Crusaders, who surrounded Jerusalem, launched the assault, which resulted in the capture of Jerusalem from the Muslims holding it. And in 1174 AD, William I of Scotland, a key rebel in the revolt of 1173 and 1174 against England, was captured at a place known as Alnwick by forces loyal to Henry II of England. And in 982 AD, July 14th, King Otto I and his Frankish army are defeated in a pitched battle with the Muslim army of Al-Qasim at a place known as Cape Colonna in southern Italy. And in 1223 AD, Louis VIII succeeds his father Philip Augustus, or Philip II, and becomes King of France. And in 1420 AD, on the same day of July 14th, the Battle of Viktor-Zizka's Hill in Prague, which is currently in Czechia, or in the Czech Republic. And a figure known as Tiberius defeats Bohemia. And on the same day, Joan of Arc, as prisoner, is handed over to Pierre Cauchon. I'm sure it's a different sounding name, I'm sorry about butchering it. Bishop of Brioude, or Brival. And in 1456, Hungarians defeat the Ottomans at the Battle of Belgrade, which is in present-day Serbia. It was in Yugoslavia, that is correct, but the area is now Serbia. Moving on to July 15th, 971 AD. According to legend, English saint Wytham is reburied inside Winchester Cathedral, whereby a terrible storm proceeds to rain for 40 days and 40 nights, according to the legend. Oh, I think it's coincidence. I think it's more. I don't think it's. I'd say no. No, I think it's more coincidence with the rain that much. But I've been to England and I've been to Scotland, so oh yeah, it rains a lot there. And in 1099 AD, as I have said, the city of Jerusalem is captured and plundered by the Christian forces in the First Crusade. It happens whenever a city is taken, it's either occupied or population basically butchered, cities plundered, or basically flat out burned to ashes. In 1205 AD, Pope Innocent III states, Jews are doomed to perpetual servitude and subjugation due to crucifixion of Jesus. In reality, it was the Romans who did that. And in 1207 AD, King John of England expels Canterbury monks for supporting archbishops of Canterbury Stephen Langton. In 1240 AD, a Novgorodian army led by Alexander Nevsky defeats the Swedes in the Battle of Neva. The Swedes were basically muscling their way through the Baltic area, much like the Norwegians were, so on and so forth, as well as the Danish. And in 1307, the Duke Henrik of Carinthia is chosen as King of Bohemia. And in 1381 AD, John Bull, leader of the peasant revolt, is hung, drawn, and quartered in the presence of King Richard II of England. And in 1410, on the same day, the Battle of Grunwald, First Battle of Tannenberg, and Zalgiris, or Zalgiris. During the Poland-Lithuanian Teutonic War, the Polish king Władysław, or Władysław, Jagiello, or Jagiello, and Lithuanian Grand Duke Vytautas defeat the Teutonic leader, also known as by the Grand Master Ulrich von Jungingen. I'll try and get a few more in this, such as July 16th. In 622 AD, the Muslim era begins with Muhammad, the founder of Islam, begins his flight from Mecca to Medina, and what is called the Hijra, which is his migration. When he becomes popular, this basically affects and scares the authorities of Mecca, who then accuse him of undermining their power. Thus, he is forced to flee. And in 1054 AD, Michael Corelarius is excommunicated of or from Constantinople, or two there. 3 Roman legates fracture relations between West and East Europe by placing invalid bull excommunication on an altar of the Hagia Sophia during liturgy, another holy celebration, if I'm not correct. It's the start of a schism between the two churches, the West and the East divide. One becoming the Eastern Orthodox, the other the Roman Catholic Church. In 1099 AD, the Crusaders herd Jews into a synagogue and set it on fire. In 1212 AD, at the Battle of Las Novas del Tolosa, sees the end of Muslim power in Spain, meaning they're no longer the powerhouse of Spain. And in 1051 AD, the Virgin Mary, according to legend, gives Simon Stock a brown scapular. And in 1338, the 6 elections of the Holy Roman Emperor or electors signed an agreement of the Rennes confirming Emperor Louis IV. And in 1429, Joan of Arc and the French army enter Reims city. And in 1439, Kissing is banned in England, fearing it could spread the Black Flag. Of course, it was to keep it from spreading. And in 1456, at the Battle of Montlhéry between Louis IV and the League of the Public Weal. That's all the video I have you today. You have a good one. Bye.